Hello, everyone. This is Joanna. Go ahead. This old lady talk. Go ahead and press the like button and come on in. Subscribe if you have not done it already. I just want to comment. I haven't been on this channel in a while, and I want to come and say hello to everyone. Um, I just want to say that I've been a little busy on my other channel, but I have not forgot my subscribers on this channel. So I just had to come and say something to you today. And I titled it today, Don't Forget to Take Care of Yourself and I'm talking from experience. And that's what I'm going to talk about until somebody maybe join me because I am streaming live. Yes, I'm streaming live, and I want to come to say hello, everyone. That I've been busy in the Christian's Corner, but I want to say to everyone, I see you, I see you, I see what's been going on, and it's absolutely ridiculous. And that's one of the reasons why you haven't seen my face is because, like I said, long time ago, I explained to you how the YouTube algorithm works. Even though I have a playlist with all kinds of stuff that's in the playlist, the main topic that's in my playlist is recap on reality TV. And you all know that's not all of me. I am a wide sector. So I broke it in playlists, and I think I have like 4 playlists. Reality TV. I have let me see, Judy's TV. That's all kind of stories. And stories, I have stories. I think I have like 4 playlists on this channel alone because I couldn't make up my mind what I wanted to do. In reality, what I wanted to do was what I did. I got a whole nother channel to do just what I wanted to do and only that. So I have that, and it's called the Christian's Corner. But as you all know, I've been watching what's going on social media, and I just want to, first of all, thank you for joining my channel and hanging here with me because I'm going to dive in here. First, I want to tell you to take care of yourself. Okay, if you have, if you're young and you have children, you're gonna take care of your kids, you're gonna take care of your husband, take care of your house. Most women, I'm talking mostly women, you are so focused on everybody that from their health, their finances, happiness, everything. And you do not take care of yourself. Your body talks to you. People are gone and left us right now because a knot or something of some kind showed up, or a bruise. They might thought they bumped themselves, and they say, "Oh, I bumped it." Or they might have a pain and they ignore it because they have so much going on. They do not, or they ignore what their body is trying to tell them. Now, I can tell you from experience that you need to pay attention to yourself, not only in health, but I'm going to start with health. Take it like me. I was walking around, like I was telling you guys, for weeks. I think I was telling you when I was doing videos, doing all those videos, when I think when the spring first started, I started shooting a lot of videos on the outside. Remember that? And every time I would start the videos, I'd say, "Oh, y'all have me out here hopping on my leg, and my foot is sore." Well, I myself kept saying that to you guys. But what was wrong with me? Now I'm telling my viewers and my subscribers, I'm hopping, I'm hurting, I got a cane, I'm hopping. Then I started riding and doing videos because I couldn't walk. Honey, let me tell you. Um, One day I went to work. When I left the job, I went home. I came home. But before I left, I was hopping so bad. So when I got home, I said, well, I'm going to call the orthopedic surgeon, my orthopedic doctor, and just let them know that what's happening. Maybe I can make an appointment and go in to see, because I had no idea, none whatsoever, that something could be this bad with me. I'm thinking I sprained. Remember when I was walking and I was saying, "Oh, my leg and all." Honey, let me tell you, I kept hopping along, even using a cane, leaning all on the grocery cart, trying to show y'all what vegetables to buy. Still ignoring myself, going to work, hopping, going to the ladies' room. The doctor say, "Why don't you come in today?" The nurse said that. And I said, "Well, I'm off on Thursday," which was the next day. And I said, "Well, when I get off from work, I'm going to be off on Thursday and I'll get off." Let me tell you, I hung up and I got up to go in the kitchen, and I was hopping along like I was that day, but it was a different pain. So I remember when the nurse say, "We close at 6. If you come into the emergency, at least come get an x-ray or let us take a look at it." I found out, like my prayer partner told me, I'm stubborn. I didn't know I was stubborn, but I found out this ain't the stubborn part, y'all. So I went on to the doctor, hopping, got up in there. I was hurting, so the lady come on and she said, "Miss, I'll come get your paperwork, because now you don't do paperwork on this some machine, some type of tablet. You just, everything is nothing is the same anymore." Like I say, this is not my world. But anyway, when I got up, I'm hopping, going to the nurse when they called my name, and she said, "Don't you need a wheelchair?" "Oh, I believe I could make it." Went on in there. So then I was hopping so bad, the young man say, "Ma'am, I'm going to get you a wheelchair," because he couldn't stand it. Finally, I got a wheelchair, you guys. How stubborn can I be? I don't know what makes me think that I have to be so strong. What make a person think that they can't be weak a little bit or need help? You guys, the man got a wheelchair. He couldn't stand it. And it wasn't his foot. He made me get in a wheelchair. And I went and got up in this room. So they had to put me up on this thing and put my foot up against something for this special x-ray. He had me to turn here. He had me to turn this way. Then he said, Miss, now I'm going to need your heel to get close to the back, like touch the back. Honey, let me tell you, my foot slipped and I kind of hit the back of my heel. Almost passed out from pain. Yeah. You know, I had a flash from pain because I just bumped my heel on the back of this thing. He said, oh boy, we got a problem. So he kept taking the x-rays, got me down, put me in the wheelchair, wheeled me on. By then, the look on his face, I got kind of scared because like I say, when you by yourself, you don't want to be caught up sick and crippled, especially when you're living upstairs. So I called my daughter that lived 5,000 miles away. I had my daughter on the phone because I started like feeling something from the way the people was acting in the room. So I told my daughter, I say, I don't know what it is, but I'm hurting real bad and I can't walk. And I'm waiting on the physician to come in to read, read the x-ray or whatever. And my daughter said, well, I'm gonna stay on the phone. Just put the phone down. She want to hear. So I'm in there and the doctor got on, he was on his stool, that little stool that we are. So he sat and he looked at me and rolled up there to me and said, could I have your foot? And I'm looking at him like, yes, but kind of looking at him. So I put my foot in his, and he put my foot, got my foot. And then he started like slowly and gently, feeling the back of my foot and all around. And I'm going, ow, ow, but he wasn't doing it all. But just the touch, it was hurt. And he was going, mm-mm. So after a while, he pushed back and he asked me, he said, do you live alone? That was the first thing and that's the first thing that they always say to me. Do you live alone? So anyway, he clipped on that thing up there. It was the x-ray. It was the picture. When he cut on that picture up there, and I looked at that picture, I lost it. I went berserk in that office. I said, wait, hold it. What is this? Whose foot is that? Is that my foot? What is going on? That was the ugliest sight I had ever seen besides the time in 2018 when I crushed that same side of my foot. So I think that it did not heal all the way. Plus, I've fallen twice since that. But anyway, he said, well, he said, it looks worse than what it really is. He said, but if you had to come in tomorrow, he said, we would have been taking you right into surgery. I guarantee you this. He said, because of the way you wouldn't even get in a wheelchair, I doubt if you would have come in tomorrow, he says. So I say, what is this and what is that? I'm asking in this stuff that I'm seeing on this x-ray, like rooster beaks and stuff coming out in this way and that way. And then it looked like I saw no bone on the back of my leg. I just saw a foot and nothing. And it was like a hole. And I'm going like, my foot is not connected to no bone. And he said, well, not quite, he said. He said it's fractured really bad. And the tender, if you had left in one day with a lot of pressure on this, it would have severed your Achilles tendon. Achilles tendon. If you don't know what Achilles tendon is, that's right in the back that runs down the heel. The bone is fractured and it was pressing into the Achilles tendon as to sever the tendon. He said just a little bit more pressure would have severed the tendon, and this what would have happened to me. I would have gone down immediately from the pain. Nobody could stand up against that much pain and stand up. He said I would have gone down probably so hard, broken a hip or fractured a knee. It would have been really serious. And I'd have been going right into surgery because I would have severed my Achilles tendon. It would have been a mess. So they put me in a 2 wedges as to me walking on my toes, and my heel is up. Then they put a soft cast on, tied it down, and then they said, now, 3 weeks, you're gonna have to not put no pressure on the heel. We got to actually take all the pressure off your heel so that you can heal. And then we might not have to do surgery if you do exactly what I say. Now, this is what he said. I said, oh, yes, I'm going to do exactly what you say. Well, I didn't have the help like I thought I was going to have, but I can't blame that on nobody. I'm not going to, but I tried to. Well, when I got ready to leave, they put me in the wheelchair and they say, you're going to have to call a cab. I said, oh, no, I can't do that. And then I did do a video to tell y'all that I was just coming from the hospital and told you what happened. Well, this is what really happened before I did that video. So they took the boot off and did a video on so that the person that put the boot back on for me can actually see how to do it once I got into my house, because it is against the law to drive with a boot on your foot. I didn't know that. Oh, I'm sorry. And yeah. So yeah, I'm live. I'm live. This old lady talk, honey. Come on in the house. So anyway, yeah. Um, so then let me tell y'all about the hard headed. Don't be hard headed. When the doctors tell y'all to do something, do it. Well, I put the boot back on and I had a cane and I was in the house and I got a leg thing, but my grandkids, hey, I didn't know, unbeknownst to me, my grandchildren were allowed, I did not know it, to play with my medical equipment like it was a toy. It is filthy, dirty. It's just like they were playing on the concrete. So I had to have help coming up. In other words, I couldn't use it, and it's still dirty and nasty. Have not been wiped out, so I wasn't going to use that. And I shouldn't have to tell somebody to clean that up if your child messed up something from your elderly parent. You don't have to tell an adult to clean up the mess of your children. And then number one, in my house, in my garage, my medical equipment was used for recreation by some children. I was not going to use that because it was filthy. So I didn't want it up, and it's still down there right now, nasty, filthy, unclean, and washed. But I didn't tell nobody that. Y'all just finding this out. But so I just used my cane and my boot and I walked around. But then, like the third day, y'all, my foot was itching me so bad. I thought that I did not. He told me, don't shower, don't do all this stuff. Don't shower, don't wipe for 3 weeks. Are you crazy? But I knew that now for the week I could wash out, but after that, man, I had to have somebody in here just to make sure that I could just rinse off and get out and won't fall or nothing like that. But so I did that because my foot was itching so bad, like I was tearing that boot off me, y'all. It was something that was going on that my whole leg had started to get hot. My foot, like it was had an itching disease. I had to take that. I was ripping that thing off. I was scratching and rubbing, and poured alcohol on it and everything. I was trying to take care of myself. Yeah. And then, so I went from that to trying to help out on a broke foot, hopping around. And the doctor told me not, absolutely not to do what I did. And I did. So moving on fast forward, I was hard headed, like my sister said, in Christ. Day before yesterday, you guys, guess what happened to me? I had done a video on my other channel, and that's when I had noticed the other foot, not the broken foot, the other foot. The other foot had kind of started to puff up. The broken foot, I had no ankle. You couldn't even see my ankle on my foot. There was no ankle. Then this was Thursday now. When it happened, it started that um it started that day before yesterday because Sister Linda was on the show with me on my other channel. So we did a video together, and it was after that video, I think it was, my other foot was like the Nutty Professor. If y'all ever saw the picture, the Nutty Professor, where your feet, where it was really swollen. Hey, everybody, come on in the room. I'm so glad to see y'all. Well, my foot was like the nutty professor. You couldn't see the toes. You couldn't see no ankle on both of my feet. Both of my feet. So remember I told you that every Thursday that I have therapy? Remember I told you guys that how important it is to have therapy, have somebody that you can talk to outside of the church. I'm talking about a professional person that's paid that you can talk to. Okay? Well, I still have that every Thursday. Just so happened, I was talking to her. She asked me, how was I doing? And I was very emotional, upset because I think about every and everybody needs except my own. I will put in and everybody needs before me. And nobody, I'm not saying this for pity. I'm saying this to educate you on seeing about yourself, honey. Because let me tell you, parents, if you got older children or family or whatever that you're doing more, honey, soon as the breath leave your body, okay, you die. You'll be a dead mother or sister or whatever you are to this person. Just as soon as you put in a casket and put you are gone. It don't take but a few seconds. That's it. Because you are paying attention or going all out your way, crippled, blind, or crazy to take care of someone else. And let me tell you, nobody will love you like God loves you. Sometimes your worst enemies can come through your children. And when I just say children, not just the ones you birth, it could be, the people that you take care of. You'll give and give until you are dead, and you can't give no more, and you'll just be a dead person. Life will go on. Just that easy. You'll give up everything, and they will suck the life out of you until the only thing can stop it is your death. And it sounds horrible, but you have some grandparents and great grandparents are actually raising and rearing their grand and great grandchildren. And it's not because they want to, it's because they have to do it. There's no one else to do it, and they do it. The world has gotten like that. Back in the day, when we cared about our parents, we actually cared. Now, you can't tell me that times ain't changed. Back in the day, we would ask our mothers, now you correct me if I'm wrong. Mama, can I get you a glass of water? Anybody ever remember that? These days and time, you could be sweating and going into a coma. And they will look at you and roll their eyes because they think you might be taking away from their pleasure. Or you might be putting pressure on them or something like that. They don't want to even hear that something wrong with you. But anyway, it's the truth. It sounds harsh, but I'm telling you, it's for real. You should not have to tell nobody that supposedly love you. If you can't walk, are you hungry? Could I get you that? Or anything like that. You shouldn't have to ask nobody around you. Let me tell you the difference. I have a prayer partner that lives here in this city. I have a prayer partner that lives, my subscribers. You hear me? Been hitting up on DM me and my prayer partner come over to see my, to feed me like that. Nobody know if I got $1, and you can tell them. But I don't know if people think you're lying or not when you say you actually tell. You ever heard? Well, you didn't tell me that you didn't have no money in the bank or you couldn't buy. But if I tell you that I'm broke and I need to buy this by him, well, it's just like it's going across your head. I am not going to repeat myself because I lean and depend on the Lord and let him send me some help. Like my sister come up these stairs. She asked me one time, did you need anything? And she was here. When somebody love you, do you have to keep repeating yourself what you need? Well, I don't know, maybe that's going out of style. But through life experiences, I've been known as we are older group of people will give. Let me tell you what we will do. I know we will do. We will scrape up our last little change to help out a family member. And I doubt if you'll see that back again. Or I doubt if a family member, the same ones you scraping up, be it a child, a grandchild, or a niece, or cousin, or whoever, or next door neighbor. But nobody is gonna treat, and don't expect that. Don't expect nobody through life, my experience in this life. Don't expect the world to treat you, anybody, to treat you like you treat them. It ain't gonna happen. Mm-mm. No, that's me always putting the world before me until I got sick that 2 weeks. Yeah, I remember you called and told me you were sick. And we were praying for you too. I did send out prayers for you too, Sister Yolis. And Sister Wagner. And yeah, you know that what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. And but I don't want, and I'm serious about this. My channel, you know, it might seem like what the cliche, but remember when we started the channel, when I say if you need me, DM me, go in there on any video and tell me, give me a shout out or DM me. Now, tell me if I have not been keeping up with the ones that have been reaching out to me. Tell me if I have not kept my word with you guys. Even the new subscribers, even brand new subscribers that hit me up, I have prayed for. Even Black Titanic is a sister of this channel. I kept her lifted in prayer, but I did not involve myself in that situation because God will handle that. That is not for me. I cannot mix myself in that. That was a bunch of mess. And she old enough, she could handle her business. I guarantee you that. It didn't need me at all because the Bible tells me, he fight my battle. So we fight differently. I fight in the spirit with God, and I don't, that's all I know. So I don't have nothing to do with fighting against all of those people, what they call, and I got nothing against nobody. Like I said, I stand for righteousness and whatever the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. That's what I stand for. I ain't pointing out who gay and who straight. That ain't for me to make no call. But all of that's going on and people joining in and mixing up on stuff like that with funky Neva and all kinds of stuff. I don't have time for that. When my household is suffering, when my household is in need of prayer, when my children is need of prayer, all of that old stuff that's coming, that's world, we do recaps. Let's get that straight. We do recaps on Love and Marriage Huntsville. We do recaps on that on this channel. We do recaps. We don't do street fighting. We don't do gossiping in the street stuff talk. That ain't me, and it never will be. So it is reality channel here today. Reality. I'm reality. But I'm not gonna be out there kung fu fighting in the street on YouTube and all that kind of stuff. That's not what I'm here for, and that's not my channel. So Yolis, you didn't know that my foot was like that? Yes, honey. When the doctor, and then July the 1st, on July the 1st, I got to go to the doctor at 10 o'clock, I believe it's 10 o'clock, to have an MRI to see if I got to have surgery. And I will call you guys and let you know. I will do a video and upload it right from the surgeon's place. Because I got to go to the surgeon on the 1st of July. Okay? And so y'all keep me in prayer because I'm gonna do a video and I'm gonna upload it right from there. Because I don't want to be alone. And I have 500 and some subscribers, and I want to put everybody on alert and say I got my people with me, and I'll feel better, to let y'all know that what's going on with me, because you know that if they do surgery on me, Miss Joanna gonna be in a mess. Because I live upstairs, and I can't say, my son is in and out. I can't say that he live here and he gonna do this and do that because I can't go that far to say that. Who I can depend on and who I can't. I don't want to even go there. But all I can say is I'm gonna be in one fix. Yes, God. But if the Lord just could get me up these stairs, then I'll be all right. Yeah. If I, but I will let you guys know. But I'm just here to tell you from experience to anybody that hear my voice. I don't care when you hear it. It could be a month from now. Whenever God throw this by your ears and you see this title, take care of yourself, because when you draw your last breath, ain't nothing gonna change. They're gonna keep doing the same thing. You just gonna be dead. Oh yeah. I won't. I wish the Lord will like bless me with a place that's downstairs or something like that. And then if that don't happen, I really do see myself going to Florida to be with my daughter. Yes, you told me, but I didn't know. Oh, honey, I didn't know it was both of them. All I know that I started looking at it, and overnight, uh, it just swelled up. So when I told the doctor yesterday on the phone when she was asking me how I was doing, I said, "Oh, for some strange reason, the other foot is bigger than the broke foot." And so she said, "Hold it, let me get off the phone. Let me go talk to the doctor." Now this was the therapist. She got off the phone, put me on hold. We was talking face to face. She went to tell my doctor, and my doctor. It wasn't 2 minutes. She was back. She said, "Get up, get dressed." I was already dressed because my son was here. I had taken a shower, which they told me not to do, but I figured I had a man here. I could get in there and I could, be safe. And I did take the chance to take a shower. But thank God nothing happened. I got out of the shower safe. I was clean. When she got that out her mouth, I jumped up and went, and they was ready for me at the hospital. They was ready with the wheelchair. They was ready for me at the hospital. The doctors had them. Let me tell you, I don't look at it as a pity thing. I look at it as God, as a testimony for you. I believe that the Lord want me to tell somebody. And all of this here. I've been married 3 times and been a widow twice. And never have been loved like the Bible say a husband love a wife for some reason why. But I did not divorce my husband to remarry. I divorced my husband for freedom and a sense of self to praise and honor God. I enjoy. Do you know what? Being by myself, I'm happy. So maybe that wasn't meant for me. I don't know. I don't write my destiny. All I know that I am happy being single. Actually happier than I ever been in my life. No man has made me this happy as I am in God. So maybe it wasn't meant for me, what I'm trying to say. And I'm all right with that. Because it ain't man that define me as a honey. God define everything I do, my walk and talk and everything, honey. And my faith and all that is on him. So that don't, I ain't looking for the, I am so happy in the Lord, honey. Ain't nothing like the happiness in Christ. No man could match this whatsoever. No man could match what I feel nowhere. I'm telling you, I know if you was with a man for almost 20 years, sleeping in the same bed and can count on 3 fingers when you touched him, and you didn't run around committing adultery, maybe that was not for you. So he's trying to tell me something. And I'm going to stay put until I go be called home or whatever God have for me. But I know what, I'm just staying put. I am staying put. Yeah, I'm staying put. I'm staying firm and strong and put. and loving everybody and everything like that. I'm happy as I could be. Yes. And doing what I'm doing, talking to viewers and subscribers. And you know what I'm saying? That's happy to be praying in my house. That's what I call happy. That's my fun. That's my happy. Yeah, that's my happy. If I dance, it'll be by myself with a broom or something like that. But I can't do that no more with a broke foot. But anyway, be like David, dance until you come out your clothes, honey. But dancing in the spirit, praise the Lord. But anyway, you guys, I'm so glad to see you all here. And it's so been, I was trying to wait until I see a few that we haven't seen in a while. And I know that when I get off, they going to find out we were live. And, but what can I say? I don't want to keep you too long because I didn't let you know that I was coming. I did tell a few that I was coming on, but I think they got confused. I think I put on there I was going to upload a video. But, honey, I decided that I would come live. Is that all right? So in this video, if you don't get anything out, if you see a knot pop up on you somewhere, go see about it. Don't be so caught up taking care of other people's stuff. And let me tell you, folks, they're not going to change till God changes them. Now, you remember that, okay? You can't change nobody. So you can only do so much. And when you see things are pressing on you, back, take breath, take a deep breath, whatever, do stuff that's going to make you happy in your life, clean and in order. And that way you won't miss something. You won't be so tied up with other folks' stuff until you go to the doctor and you be stage 3 or something like that. You got headaches. You thinking you stressed off by this person or that, this or this or that. You thinking you is stressed, it might be something else. Do not put off today for tomorrow because you'll be like me looking at something on a picture, video, what the doctor showing you that will scare the life out of you. So take care of yourself. Always put God first, but take care of yourself, honey. Do not be so into other people's lives that you don't, if you see something popping up on you, you will ignore it just to go run to take care of somebody else. You'll do everything, financial, everything on that. So I love you all. And if you don't know it, for those of you that don't know it, I do have another channel where everything is God. Everything is hope and love on that channel. That's all I talk about. So if you happen to go on that channel, it's called Christian Corner. Okay? Do not talk about nothing but the Lord because I will not answer you. I just want you to know that. That's a Christian channel, and that I don't even talk about nothing if it ain't got the Lord in it or Holy Spirit, whatever. Okay? Are we trying to fix something in this old raggedy world that we're living in? I was waiting on you, and I hope you get this, honey. I hope you do, Pamela. I've been trying to reach you, DM you. You won't answer. I've been in the videos on the other channel. I don't even know if you know I have another channel. Do you know I have another channel? So we don't have to do our church channel and praise channel on this channel because some people don't want to be in there. Okay, well then we have that channel over there is called Christian Corner. Okay, that's where we meet, and that's where we meet as sisters and brothers over there. Over there. So tell everybody, share it with your friends, because I've lost a lot of people on this channel because they don't like mess and they want me to talk, but other people, so I can't satisfy everybody on one channel. So I had to split it. So I did get the channel so that we could be not just on Sunday like we used to do. Sunday chat. It don't it this is every day if we want to over there. So you can tune in because I upload the videos, but very seldom do I go live on there. But you can tune in, you can leave your comments on that, and you can share it with a friend and subscribe to. But you have to, just because you will subscribe to this channel, you're not subscribed to that channel. You have to subscribe. That's a whole different other channel. But I love you guys so much. And thank you all for dropping by. Remember to take care of yourself. Don't let things just roll by. That's dangerous to do so. I love you. Okay. And see you later. God bless you all. Bye bye.